Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Remember how we conquered those basic functions in the last video? Well, get ready to take your Excel skills to the next level. This time, we'll be diving into a whole new set of functions that will help you manipulate numbers, generate random values, and perform even more powerful calculations. Just like before, these functions might seem complicated at first, but trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be using them like a pro. So, grab your keyboard, open up your Excel, and let's get started. Here's what we'll be covering today. Rounding functions. Round, master the art of rounding numbers to any desired decimal place. ROUNDUP and ROUNDDOWN, round numbers up or down with precision. Random value functions. RAND, generate a random number between 0 and 1. RANDBETWEEN, get a random number within a specified range. RANDARRAY, create an entire array of random numbers for advanced calculations. Advanced calculation functions. Product, multiply corresponding items from two or more arrays. SUMPRODUCT, multiply corresponding items from arrays, and then add the products together. Even and ODD, quickly identify even or odd numbers. This is just a taste of what you can achieve with these functions. Throughout the video, we'll explore how to use each function with practical examples, so you can see their power in action. Let's unlock the full potential of your Excel skills together. Let's jump into our first function today. Round. Imagine you have a table with product prices, and you want to display those prices rounded to 2 decimal places for a cleaner look. That's where round comes in. Method 1. Rounding existing values. Let's say you have a total column. In the empty cell next to total, type equals round. Click on the cell containing the original total value. This will insert a reference to that cell into your formula. Type 2 after the cell reference. The 2 specifies that you want to round to 2 decimal places. The round function displays the original total rounded to 2 decimals. Method 2. Rounding during calculation. You can also use round directly in your total calculation. In the total cell, type equals round. Click on the cell containing the quantity. Type asterisk, multiply sign. Click on the cell containing the price. Type 2 to specify 2 decimal places for rounding. Press enter, and the formula will automatically calculate the total and round it to 2 decimals in one step. Remember, round always rounds to the nearest number. So, 2.5 will round to 3, and 2.49 will round to 2. With round, you can keep your spreadsheets clean and professional while maintaining accurate calculations behind the scenes. Alright, let's move on to ROUNDUP. This function, unlike round, imagine you're calculating inventory costs, and even a slight underestimation can cause problems. ROUNDUP can ensure you have enough stock on hand by rounding your calculations up. Here's how to use ROUNDUP in 2 ways. Method 1. Round up existing values. Similar to round, in the empty cell next to total, type equals ROUNDUP. Click on the cell containing the original total value. Type 2 after the cell reference, specifying 2 decimal places for rounding. Press enter, and ROUNDUP will display the original total rounded up to 2 decimals. Method 2. ROUNDUP during calculation. You can also incorporate ROUNDUP directly in your total calculation for automatic rounding. In the total cell, type equals ROUNDUP. Click on the cell containing the quantity. Type asterisk, multiply sign. Click on the cell containing the price. Type 2 to specify 2 decimal places for rounding. Press enter, and the formula will automatically calculate the total and round it up to 2 decimals in one step. Remember, ROUNDUP always rounds numbers away from 0, regardless of the sign. So, 2.5 will round to 3, and minus 2.49 will round to minus 3. With ROUNDUP, you can ensure your calculations never underestimate a value, keeping your projects on track. Let's switch gears and talk about ROUNDDOWN. This function always rounds numbers down, towards 0. Here's how to use ROUNDDOWN in 2 ways. Round down existing values. In the empty cell next to total, type equals ROUNDDOWN. Click on the cell containing the original total value. Type 2 after the cell reference, specifying 2 decimal places for rounding. Press enter, and ROUNDDOWN will display the original total rounded down to 2 decimals. Method 2. Round down during calculation. You can also incorporate ROUNDDOWN directly in your total calculation for automatic rounding. In the total cell, type equals ROUNDDOWN. Click on the cell containing the quantity. Type asterisk, multiply sign. Click on the cell containing the price. Type 2. Press enter, and the formula will automatically calculate the total and round it down to 2 decimals in one step. Remember, 2.5 will round to 2, and minus 2.49 will round to minus 3, since minus 2.49 is closer to minus 3 than minus 2. Need random numbers for simulations or games? RAND's your hero. It generates a random decimal between 0 and 1. Think coin toss. Just click a cell, type equals RAND, and press enter. Keep in mind, it changes when you edit the sheet, F9 to lock the value. Great for simulations, not high-security stuff. Next, control the randomness with RANDBETWEEN. Need random numbers that fall within a specific range? Look no further than RANDBETWEEN. Imagine you're creating a game or simulating product prices. With RANDBETWEEN, you can generate random numbers that fit your exact needs. Click any cell where you want a random number. Type equals RANDBETWEEN, lower limit, upper limit. Replace lower limit and upper limit with your desired range. For example, equals RANDBETWEEN 7, 90 generates numbers between 7 and 90. Press enter, and RANDBETWEEN will surprise you with a random integer within your specified range. Drag the formula down to copy it and generate more random numbers within the same range. RANDBETWEEN results change whenever you edit the sheet. To lock in the generated values, right-click and choose Copy as Values. RANDBETWEEN opens a world of possibilities for your Excel adventures. Let's explore the next function and see what magic it brings. Feeling overwhelmed by manual data entry? RANDARRAY to the rescue. This function generates a whole array of random numbers at once. Here's how RANDARRAY simplifies your life. Method 1. Random whole numbers, true. Click any cell where you want the array. Type equals RANDARRAY, rows, columns, minimum, maximum, true. Let's break this down. Rows, columns, size of the array, example, 5 rows, 4 columns. Minimum, maximum, range for the random numbers, example, 5, 100. True, generates random whole numbers within the range. Press enter, and you have a random whole number array between your minimum and maximum values. Method 2. Random numbers, false. Click another cell for a new array. Type equals RANDARRAY, rows, columns, minimum, maximum, false. Only changes false instead of true. Press enter, and you'll get random decimal numbers between your minimum and maximum. With RANDARRAY, creating random data sets becomes a breeze. Need to find the total product of a bunch of numbers in a row? Here, we'll explore 2 methods, manual multiplication and using the product function. Using the product function, click the cell where you want the product for the first row. Type the formula, equals product, B4, F4. Replace B4, F4 with the actual range of your data cells. Press enter. Product. This function multiplies all the numbers you specify. B4, F4. Manual multiplication. Click the cell where you want the product. Type the formula, equals multiply cells from B4 to F4. For fast row totals, use product, works great with large data sets. Next up, let's explore SUMPRODUCT, a powerful tool for complex calculations that saves you time and effort. Imagine you have a data table like this. You want to find the total discounted sales amount, considering both unit price and discount. Sure, you can multiply corresponding values and subtract the discounts one by one, but there's a more efficient way. Introducing SUMPRODUCT. It multiplies corresponding items from 2 or more ranges and then sums the products. Think of it as a shortcut for performing multiple calculations in a single formula. Let's break down the magic with this formula. You can see the function we wrote here. Step-by-step breakdown. In the first SUMPRODUCT function, it multiplies the quantity sold with the price per unit for each row. In the second SUMPRODUCT function, we calculate the discount amount by multiplying quantity sold, price per unit with the discount rate for each row. Finally, we subtract the total discount from the total sales to arrive at the discounted sales amount. Essentially, SUMPRODUCT performs these calculations efficiently in one go. Alternative manual calculation for a single row. We can achieve the same result for a single row with these manual formulas. Multiply quantity sold, price per unit, and 1 minus discount rate. Another method, multiply quantity sold with price per unit, then subtract the multiplication of quantity sold, price per unit, and discount rate. While this works for a single row, SUMPRODUCT becomes much more efficient when dealing with large data sets. Remember, SUMPRODUCT offers a powerful way to combine multiplication and addition across multiple ranges. Let us look to even and odd functions. The even function is for rounding numbers up to the nearest even integer. It requires only one argument. Similarly, the odd function rounds numbers up to the nearest odd integer. In our worksheet, we have a column labeled number containing various numerical values. To round a number to the nearest even integer, simply type equals even, followed by the cell reference containing the number you want to round, and then close the parentheses. Press Enter to apply the function. Likewise, to round a number to the nearest odd integer, use the odd function in the same manner. Awesome! You've conquered another set of Excel superpowers. Now you can tackle tasks like a pro. Imagine creating dynamic charts that update with your data, streamlining financial planning with powerful formulas, and building impressive dashboards. In the next video, we'll crank things up a notch with even more advanced Excel magic. We'll unlock functions that will blow your mind and take your spreadsheet skills to a whole new level. But for now, get out there and practice these new tools. Fire up Excel and unleash its potential. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode on our exciting journey to Excel mastery. See you next time.